What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Update day is finally here. Everybody's gonna want to know where the patch notes are. The link's in the description. What's up, Tatby, Robert, Bo, Liam, Theoden, Oremia, Kubo, Shadow Wolf, One True Dragon. What's up, y'all? Pampas, how you doing? Joe Bob, Uzar's here, Robin's here. What up? What up? So, all right, right out of the gates, I got to say one thing. I noticed right away this pet empowerment stuff. Fisk, what's up? Sunbaked? Ramon? You really got to, like, if you're in a position like I am, I just finished Ancient Power resets, right? So the majority of my heroes are in campaign gear. Well, campaign gear is not going to get it for this empowerment stats. So, like, looking at the Abyss Lord here, for example, we got 15,509 defense power there. When all my gear was gone, now it's 344. So you're just throwing away a bunch of stats. So just grab any old thing off the ground. Builder heroes, in the past, the champion score of them mattered not at all because you never were playing them actively, right? Now it matters because that is a big stat stick. I don't want to miss out on that 15,000 defense power there, you know? Anyway, I hopped in. I did one Chaos 8 expedition. I did Unholy Catacombs. And I'm pretty stoked about these archer changes. I went on and dumped all of the DMs I had. And I got a double tap. Gilded. So 60% chance for archers to fire a second shot. Mass destruction and deadly strikes on there. And I'm using my old PDT relic. So anti-melee defense rate and piercer servo. And it seems pretty good. I've got a few questions. And first off, like, Unholy Catacombs 4 archers per lane was kind of the shit. And I want to see, is it worth it to use a buff beam and a boost? Well, I only need to put one down for that, right? Well, now I want to see how much DU it is anyway. Now, obviously, this wouldn't work on every map per lane because I'm just spending way too much. But let's see. What do we gain from just that? It's 9.25 million deeps. If we throw a buff beam on it, that takes them up to 11.5. So it's definitely worth using the buff beam. And that's not including Destructive Pylon or anything yet. Yeah, the update's out on all platforms. Mr. Erderix, what up, what up? The Wildest West is infinite. Well, I mean, the loot is nothing for me, sadly. You know, I mean, I'm already squared away. The only loot that I've got to get is the Chaos 9 amps. Now, I am going to just grab a bunch of junk loot to throw it on my builders, like this. Just whatever. Just to get the champion score up high enough to get some value out of the pet. Anyway, I'm going to hop in and try out the Wild West here. Let's go check it out. I'm going to do some matches solo for a while, y'all, until I see how Chaos 8 is treating me. And then we'll open it up after that. But let's hop on into the Wild West. There is no maximum. I mean, technically there is, but now nobody's got fully upgraded Chaos 9 gear, so no one knows what that number is. I'm sure there's a few Chaos 9 pieces out there already now, but nobody's got a fully upgraded set. OMD3 is a glorious game, Uzar. No doubt there, no doubt. Augie, what's going on, man? So here we go. I got to do that sneak peek on this map, and it does look pretty. Well, one thing to be said about Dungeon Defenders 2 is that it is, despite anything else, it is a really pretty game. You know, it's nice to look at. The art style and the quality of the art is just really, really good. I'm wondering, what do you do with archers here? I want to try archers. I mean, like, the obvious would be to spam it around the core here, but I'm thinking if you did 2 sets of archers and put 1 set here and 1 set over here, but the problem there is this post is going to block a ton of shots. And then I thought, what about just 1 set right here and then another set down here? And, you know, that would probably work as well. Oh, I'm going to be getting on the bees, Uzar. You better believe that. But I am super stoked about the archers, as they've just been so poopy for the last many, many years. So, gots to archer it up first. Just gotta. I have no options. Let's check out their range. Yeah, their range is decent enough, right? The bees is... on the Dryad, the bees is definitely the thing I'm most excited about. You know, just can't even deny that for a second. I like that little... It's a little, what, 5% window on each side. So your coverage is really good now. Man, I still feel like up here is the place. I just feel like a lot of shots are going to get blocked here, though. I mean, let's see. Let's just try it out, right? See if we go... say 6 archers here. Something like that. We're going to have to see how the DU works out. The link to the patch notes down in the description. Robert, there's a lot of stuff. It's more about your builders than your DPS. DPS is not really super important. Like any DPS in suitable gear will get the job done. It's all about the builds. It's a tower defense game. Let's see, if we went like that... What else we got? We got a buff beam. And then... what, we want our... we want... a little destructive pylon, I think. People are saying good things about the volcano, too. So lovely volcano builds maybe back. Not gonna get them all? Yeah, it looks like it's getting them all. Alright, now that's not even close to half the DU, so I feel like I could go more archers. End game, you won't use any sort of walls at all. There, Mr. Udrix. Trying to keep it a little bit away from that post. Nothing is really... not that much has changed, y'all. I mean, I'll do some videos, but I'm not going to put out DD2 videos like I did before. There's just not enough... it's not that they're trash, it's just that they're not needed, Mr. Udrix. I mean, I'm not going to go through and completely redo everything when all that is needed to bring everything up to speed is like change one mod. You know, it just doesn't make sense for me to go through and redo all those videos like that. What's up, Ed? There's a new shard on the archers that is very interesting. See, and that's with 8, and I'm still not even close. So, I mean, we can go with a little bit of crowd control or something in there, too. Not sure if that's going to get this guy. Yeah, it's getting them all. Nice. All right, so we'll worry about the CC here later. Spooky, scary skeletons. Let's see. Let's do the same thing here. Just trying to angle the dead spot where it's somewhere that's not super critical. Well, it means that you can take it up to tier 5 is what they meant, Robert, where previously you could only upgrade it twice. It's brought into the norm with the other defenses, basically. That's way over too far. There's no way it's going to hit them all. Alright, it's actually getting them all. Let's see if this one's getting them all. Yeah, and then the range increases with upgrades, absolutely. Good stuff, really. Alright, now we got a ton of DU left. Well, I still need to put in the rest of the stuff. So let's get a buff beam. Let's get our destructive pylon down. Make sure the furthest archer is getting buffed. Ooh, that one's not getting it. I didn't put them as tight together this time. It's like just that one. Nah, I haven't changed anything. I'm using my old PDT relic. You don't have to go and change anything. I mean, we haven't done the math yet and worked it all out on antis versus diverse, but there's just no reason to go changing all your stuff. It's like it's going to be a trivial difference. I mean, I don't plan on refarming all new things over again. That just makes no sense. All right, we got 840. Wow, man, there's enough for 10 on each lane. Well, I mean, if I can use 10 and I don't, I'm going to feel wrong. Let me at least get whatever I can in on the ends here. Throw another one there. So we can probably go 2 more here. That one's not going to get the buff, I don't think. That's alright, we're going to leave it anyway. And still a lot left. This map has a lot of DU. I went up to like 500 and then change. I don't remember. Onslaught is the thing that like completely destroyed the game. So I mean, I'm not a big fan. In fact, if I have it my way, I will never do another Onslaught map again. Other than for a video. But I will never play one for any other reason. See, this doesn't need to get buffed, so I mean, we can realistically throw it anywhere, right? God dang it, man. Weird. Oh, I still got one up there, so it's all good. So, well, this one doesn't matter. We can just throw it anywhere. I feel like maybe some reflect beams might be a good idea too. Because we are going to get some range mobs probably. We're not going to be able to go all the way around, so I'll just do this. Still going to have mad amounts of DU left. This side I'm a little worried about because of this big post in the way. Alright, and that's all but 30 of it. What are we going to do with 30? Probably nothing, huh? Any towers are going to be the best bet, or I haven't tested tenacity yet, but I'm assuming if you've got a ground trap setup that you like using with, like, beams and traps or auras or whatever, you're just going to have to throw tenacity or automation on everything. And assuming, I haven't tested that yet, but assuming that would get the job done. Alright. I think we're just gonna go with it like this and see what happens. Let's wing it. Because there's the tornado that explodes, or the torpedo that explodes on the bottom. Now I'm gonna bet everybody that mages and spiders are gonna walk the wrong way, and here, or mages and skeletons, I meant to say, and here they are. Now let's see. Was that because I was standing there? It wouldn't be a Dungeon Defenders game if it didn't have bad mob pathing. So we're gonna see. Let's see when more skeletons or a mage comes out if they go down the wrong way. These things are wrecking right now, though. Holy crap, man. That new shard is pretty hot. Why is my voice different? I don't know. Yeah, Dungeon Defenders game equals bad mob pathing. It's just how it is. They're always doing whatever the hell they want. This is just shredding, though. It's... I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of nice to see. Archers are so cool, you know? Back when the Abyss Lord first came out, the archers were in a really good place, and they just shredded. And, you know, I don't want to call it prematurely, but this is definitely looking pretty damn solid. In fact, it's looking solid enough that I'm debating on swapping all my gear over to an Adept for the tower boost. There's a playlist on my channel, Mike, called Tower Defense Tuesday. It's all the tower defense games well, not all, but most of the tower defense games I've played. If you just want to look at different tower defense games, that would be a great place to look. This is my first day back in a long time, Daniel. There hasn't been a content update in years. And there's still, although it's an update and it's exciting to see, it's just not that much. You know, for a player that's already dumped hours and hours and hours and hours into the game, it's, you know, you're going to get a couple of days worth of enjoyment and you're going to be kind of done. But you got to check out the new shinies, right? Am I going to run a prime? I don't know. I might try one, but I'm not geared very well, remember. I just finished AP resets, so I've got just a few items that are jacked back up. I'm hoping to get some easy crafting materials here and maybe get a few more of them jacked back up. Well, the biggest game that I'm super excited about right now is Orcs Must Die 3, no doubt. It is an absolutely incredible game. Orcs Must Die 3. Just look on my channel. It's all you'll see for the last week. It's just an incredible amount of stuff. Yeah, I play DDA all the time. We're waiting for August 4th is DDA Patch Day. There's not really much to do in DDA for me right at the moment. The spiders have been an absolute joke, but I'm kind of built for them. I knew what to expect. Onslaught is where all the people stop playing, Jake. People hate Onslaught. Onslaught's a shitty game mode with a mindless grind that is completely trivial and offers almost no reward. That's what's wrong with Onslaught. I mean, to sum it all up in one sentence. It's 100% not worth doing unless you plan on doing ancient power resets, and then you have no choice. I mean, you want to do it for the AP resets and the easy ascension. I'm going to run a poll, Uzar. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's kind of rough, them putting the update and Switch launch on the same day. I instinctively want to start fresh on the Switch, but on the same note, I don't want to miss all the new stuff, you know? Right? Not that I'd be missing it, but you know what I mean. I want to get going right away. That's one of the beauties about this update, though, Jake, is it takes end gameplay away from Onslaught. And that is beautiful. It's glorious. You know, for me personally, I just never, ever will have another reason to ever do another Onslaught map. You know? Onslaught is now mastery mode for me. I've already done it, and I'm done. You know? And I hate it. So I'm glad with it. I'm glad about being done with it. I can't stand RNG affecting a game's difficulty. It's not a roguelike. If it's a roguelike, then yeah, that's the game, right? But excited to see this update here for sure. It's like Nuke Monks still work. C8 Expedition is a floor 99 start. Perfect. So now you literally have no reason to do it at all. Unless they changed Ancient Power and how it works. Just get yourself to C8 and never do another Onslaught. And your HP resets are done. That's pretty crazy, actually. That's really good. I mean, there's no way in hell I would go back and do more AP resets. Just because it's just so costly to get everything upgraded back up. Diablo 3 greater rifts have a reward. And the higher you go, the more loot drops until you get to the cap. What, GR90? Until you get to GR90? I mean, if you're a casual player and you don't care about the leaderboards, there's no reason for you to do higher than GR90 in Diablo 3. But there's a benefit to going up. More loot drops. In DD2, you get the exact same loot in Onslaught as you do in an Expedition. You actually get less of it. You get more loot in Expeditions. It's a different style of game, Black Hole. You'd have to check it out. See how fast the assassin dies. Archers for the win. Oh, we got double rollered, huh? If they don't blow up my archers. Oh, I got wrecked. I'm assuming so, Sunbaked, but I haven't gone through it yet, and the patch notes are not... They're chromatic patch notes. They don't have everything in it yet. But Archer's got a new shard, and they got a really small buff. So yeah, they did get buffed, but the thing is the new shard is hot. Gives it a chance to fire a second shot. I'm probably gonna do mastery mode in more of a let's play series. Nah, they're not trying to resurrect DD2 at all. If this is a one-person update, it's nice and it's new and it's shiny, so don't get me wrong, but it's not a major, took a lot of development time. It was one guy working on it for a few months. It wasn't like, you know, I mean, we've been waiting 3 years for this update, or almost 3 years. So, nah, they're definitely not trying to resurrect it. More so as to just milk a couple more dollars out of it and keep it alive. I mean, it makes sense. They're business, right? You got to get the money. There's no point in running a business if you're not trying to be profitable. I could see people screaming pay to win a lot more than they already do, because you can completely pay to win all the way up to Chaos 8. You can't get Chaos 9 gear with it, but you can pay your way to win to Chaos 8. The weekly quest? Defeat 100 enemies with abilities. Maybe I should use some abilities. That'd be a crazy good idea, huh? Especially considering I'm out of Defender medals. Well, Team Fortress 2 is, what, 5-6 years older. There's new pets. There's several new pets, Brian. Yeah, I mean, it's pay to catch up, but it's pay to catch up in a fashion that by paying, you're literally making up for 1,000 hours of grind, you know, is the thing. So yeah, I mean, I completely understand. If somebody asks me, is the game pay to win? Hell yeah, it's got some big time pay to win elements. We're not, you know, I mean, come on. It's obvious. Yes, it's pay to win. But is it fun as hell still? Of course it is. You don't have to pay to win. If you want to sink 1,000 hours in, grind it out, you know? But right now I got random stuff on it. I think I got Deadly Strikes, Power, and Diverse Power. I think. Or I got Range, not Deadly Strikes. Range, Power, and Diverse Power. Yeah, if you have 3 bags of inventory, it's a nightmare. Imagine if you didn't have 3. Imagine if you only had that 1. Oh, that's not true at all, Yannick. That's a hard... I mean, I'm not going to turn this stream into is DD2 pay to win, if that's what you guys are trying to do to me here. In my opinion, abso-fucking-lutely it is. You're paying to literally avoid 1,000 hours of gameplay. That is huge. Huge. Now, if you don't think that's pay to win, that's great. But if you're asking me my opinion, hell yeah, it is. It's a free-to-play game. There's not very many free-to-play games that aren't. When you're paying for things that aren't cosmetic, it adds a big pay-to-win element to it. It just does. And it's okay that we disagree. That's fine. But if you're asking me my opinion, yeah, it's pay to win. But I'm still here playing it. You know? I mean, it's fun. I don't care if a game is pay to win. Is it playable without paying? Hell yeah, it's playable without paying. And so that is wonderful. C8 primes drop C7 loot. I'm sure that's probably a bug fixed. Because there's C8 loot flying here in expeditions. Yeah. Yeah, if you can't access, if you've got a gear score to be able to pass or to do C8 expeditions and you can't, then just unequip and re-equip your gear, like everybody keeps saying. What's going on there, Igor? How you doing? Yeah, all platforms, Miguel. There's a link to the patch notes down in the description. What's the worst hero for general gameplay? The hero that has the worst gear out of all your heroes. You can really play whoever you want. The only time that the metas are kind of must do is when you get into the super high Onslaught floors. So, I mean, if there's a character that you like to play and it's your favorite, gear him out and play him. Hell yeah. No, there's C9 amps that drop. We knew that already. There's not a C9 content. I mean, hopefully there will be. I guess it depends on the response they get out of this. Try something different, Sentinel. Switch to towers. C8 has got that anti-trap aura node mechanic. That's one thing Chromatic is a big fan of, is if we like using it, they want to nerf it. That's just what they do. You know, they got a big fun police factor. So, I mean, if you got full tenacity setups, I'm sure you could still do the same builds. But you're going to have tenacity on everything. Well, this is way smoother than I expected. I mean, it did good on Catacombs, but Catacombs was like a incredible archer map back in the day. These are just shredding, though. Yeah, Mystic go fast. No doubt. It's like 500 and something. Happy to never do another Onslaught floor, though. I've made 3,000 videos, y'all. All about DD2, so yeah, I've used everything in the game. Snippy Snipster, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Seeker86, thank you for subscribing as well. This is awesome, though. This was when archers first came out. You could do stuff like this. This is beyond kick-ass. So super happy to see that. Oh, automation doesn't work against them? Well, maybe tenacity won't either then. I'm not sure. You'd have to check. I mean, I got 30 DU left. I can check. Right now. Let's see. Let's find something with tenacity. I mean, my EV's got something right here, right? Yeah. Borrow that for a minute. So we got tenacity on a flame aura. Where's most of the spiders been coming from, you think? Oh, you like right up here? Well, that's the thing, is it doesn't disable. It reduces the power, range, and rate, but it doesn't disable. So a reflect beam is still going to reflect. It just won't hit as hard. I don't know. There's zero reason to overcap, though. Just switch to a different defense, y'all. They added enemy that disables or that puts a debuff on ground traps, auras, and nodes, and they removed kobolds. So basically, they opened up C8 to any towers you want to use. Throw them down. There's no EMP zappers. Dive bombing. I mean, the boss zapper might be there. But place, move your stuff around and try out some towers. I think you might like them. That really is, it's up to you, Never. I mean, yeah, there's stuff worth going back and playing, but is it, if you're done with the game, you're done with the game. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've got friends that played, played DD2 and played through the campaign, and they loved it, had a lot of fun, and they were done when they completed the campaign. So we all choose our own experience. Well, the future of DDA is, I like much more than the future of DD2. You're talking about what's in the game right now. Then, where's the chest? There it is. As far as what's in the game right now, right here, DD2's got a lot more stuff to do, of course. Cannon spam? Cannon spam sounds glorious, Christian. So does the ballistas now, the cheap ballistas. So what we got here? The Midas Touch. On hit, enemies move at 61% of their original speed and burn. Better save that. That flamethrower build on the Squire is super, super fun to play, but it's not very good, no. $353,000 gold, 42 mil XP with all of my ancient power bonuses, so pretty good. Pretty good in the cash money department. The pet changes mean you need to get more pets? That's fair. That's fair. You got to have the pets, man. Oh, no doubt, One True Dragon. That was super fun. I made a video about those way back in the day. I remember doing it. And I had it timed to music as it was expanding and growing down the lane. And now I can't find that video anywhere. I looked through my channel. I've just been completely unable to find it. All right, so it looks like I got 9 motes and 5 amps out of the run. And then pristine tokens is what's dropping there. So 5 amps, 9 motes, and some pristine tokens. I like that 9 amps. That wouldn't be pay to win at all, Cajun Ants. That would be pay to play. A paywall is an entirely different thing. It's not really part of the pay to win topic. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to keep going on about is it pay to win. You make your own choice and decide. I gave you all my opinion. You decide your opinion. Insta Floor 99, if you do C8, is beautiful. So never ever do you have a reason to do another Onslaught map again unless you just like it. Diablo 3 is a million times better at being satisfying about clearing large crowds. I mean, that's what the whole game is, right? It's so fun. All right, what do we got? What do we got? We got us a 5 per second frantic scatter. I better see if anybody else needs... Oh. Who is this? Oh, this is my Frostbite Tower guy. That doesn't matter. I was going to say I better keep a set of loot to throw on, a set of gear to toss on, but... I've got that one all set. I got the Abyss Lord set, and I got my EV all set. So, I don't think we got anything there. I don't know what week it is. If you're in my Discord server, you can type in what, exclamation Drakenfrost or something like that. Mass Destruction is a guaranteed drop from doing Mastery mode. It's the first Hyper Shard in Mastery, you know, 55 stars. So getting one of them is super duper duper easy. I just threw stuff on my Abyss Lord. Nothing special. I grabbed my old PDT relic. I haven't changed anything. I don't really intend to change very many things. But I grabbed my PDT relic, and I'm going with the new double tap shard, mass destruction, and deadly strikes. Anti-melee, defense rate, and piercer on the PDT item. You missed just clicking G? Hell yeah, man. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, let's try, we want to try some bees out, right? Yeah, Grave Infection still is absolute trash. It's light-minded. Throw it in the trash, man. All of those pirate mods are crap for the most part, with the exception of on the Barbarian. They buffed it, but it went from absolute tickle damage to slightly more than tickle damage. 100% not worth using. Forget Grave Infection exists. I haven't, but I've only played I've played 2 maps now. So they buffed the ability Dryad damage. No, I didn't see any buffs about ability Dryads. They're pretty beast as it is. I guess they did get buffed because there's a new shard. All ability power users got a pretty big buff. What's that shard called? No. What is it called? Good lord. It's called something power. No, that's not right. Power Gambit. What's the new one? Powered Mark, power, combined power. Is that it? Mage's Gambit. There you go. Oh, it's Gambit. I was typing in power instead of Gambit. Yeah, this is a huge buff for any ability power user. It's the power Gambit for abilities. So every ability power user got a big buff in the form of this Mage Gambit. Super hot item. Yeah, Celestial Power got changed. It's all in the patch notes. Or no, Celestial Attunement. Or is it Power? Falling Stars give additional 6. Yeah, it's Celestial Power is changed. Now. Let's take a quick look at some bees. And Unholy Catacombs is like the bee map, right? Let's check some bees out. So I'm gonna have to grab another set of gear. That's unfortunate. Let's just grab this stuff off my Abyss Lord. I probably don't. Do I have a C7 sword? I bet I don't. Oh, I do. There's something anyway. For that on her. For those on her. I'll save this stuff. Just in case I do decide to do anything to it. Michael! Thank you so much for becoming a member. I do appreciate it a ton. Okay, so what? We need something for trees. And then dem bees. What do we want on the bees? Yeah, I knew you were there before. I feel like I want to re-roll this Drago too. Re-roll the stats on it. Don't want ability power. Oh, I mean, there's defense health. It's better than nothing. And defense power. There we go. Not fantastic rolls, but I will take it. Give me a little extra defense power there. Now, what do we want to use here on the bees? Anti-melee, anti-chaos, and defense rate. We could try that out. And then we would want what? Destruction, mass destruction, and deadly strikes. There we go. Perfect. The Juggernaut Shard is pretty useless. The Juggernaut Shard is definitely for melee heroes only. Oh, that's not for heroes? It's for defenses? That's for defenses. That's awful. I guess it's good for walls. Huh. I was under the impression that was for defenses. Alright, what do we got? Let's throw an automation on it just to be safe. We got a Gilded Deadly Strikes in here. There's one. Do we need anything else? I think that'll work. Let's see. So, if we went a tree, let's check out a bee and see what it does. I mean, it's all about the AI. It's not about the power. They've got plenty of power, right? I don't know, but I mean, we just got C8 expeditions today. Or do you mean the upgrades? I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I'm sure we'll be ridiculous overpowered. The best for DPS is probably still arguably the Gun Witch. The Monk's really good. The Barbarian's good and super tanky. Oh, for the new range for the tree. I didn't look at that. Let's see how that goes. Oop. It gets a little bigger. It's not crazy bigger, but it's bigger, you know. More tree. More tree. Let's try... Oh, you know what? I want to clear my crafting materials real quick. Why do you not have 1 million HP? Because of my Ascension level. All of my heroes get 999 points into their health. I didn't look at the damage for Draenor yet. I mean, one thing at a time. Do we want to look at bees or do we want to look at the Draenor right now? I want to check that Draenor out too. Let's just check it out right now while we're here. I need to see if I've even got one. It might be on my alt. I've got an alt account that holds most of my 10 out of 10 stuff. Oh, there's one right there. Let's see. Oops. Give it, what? I mean, does it need attack rate? You wouldn't think attack rate would matter. Let's give it destruction. Let's just give it destruction and just see if we think it's worth anything at all. It doesn't hit very hard, but it's free. It's free damage. Is it worth a shard slot or a mod slot? That's pretty debatable. I would say probably not. Now, obviously, this is with not exactly impressive amounts of, Oh, I got no power into it, too. Oh, that's campaign level as well. Well, that shouldn't matter, right? Or, yeah, an extra 215% of your defense power. So I'd have to use something that's... I'd have to upgrade this. I'm not going to do that right now. So sadly, we can't really check that out right at the moment. It might be worth using, you know? Well, I mean, it's something that gives your boost aura. I mean, what's better than adding damage to something that doesn't do damage? I think the thought of the shard is wonderful, but it's always been crap up until now, so... It might be really good. Yeah, anyway, let's, what am I getting there? Yeah, I'm getting enough. I'm getting a little bit of a defense power boost. My bees are already maxed up. Let's take a peek at the Catacombs here. Chaos 8. This is like the ultimate bee map, right? Yeah, the moat grind has always been real, but it will continue to be. If you're sitting on a bazillion moats and you've already got your stuff all together, today would be the day to sell them because you're going to make a fortune. The loading screens. What are we gonna do? Let's just... Is that enough? Get it a little closer. We got trees. We got them bees. God, I hope this works. Bees are such a beautiful thing. Let's go 6, and then we'll get them all buffed up and everything, too. Yeah, nuke monk still nukes. You can go with the exact build that you've been using for 3 years with making no changes and still have crits for like 700 to 800 million. Carnival Web dropped you 2 new weapons. Nice, Fisk. Alright, do we have... Yeah, well, actually we won't have enough for buff beams, but we can boost them up. We'll get them all boost-alicious. And then we should have plenty for some destructive pylons as well. What do we got? We got 80 left. I'm just going to throw down... I got that on protons, right? Yeah, I'm just going to throw down just a little proton beam here. Hopefully that's going to reach everything. Oh, no, I'm going to be 10 shy, huh? Oops. Well, so much for that. I was really hoping. It's all right. We got 20 right there we can do. All right. Now just see how they do. I've got destructive pylon on the proton beams, so I'm putting it there just so I get destructive pylon on the defenses. And I've got my... You get 2 destructive pylon shards. I got 1 on proton beams and 1 on squirties. Well, I mean, they are shredding, huh? Yeah, increases nearby tower damage, indeed. They are definitely shredding. I want to check out snakes too, because those element mods got buffed. I'm so out of practice with spamming stars. Holy crap, man. It's just so weird seeing those Chaos 8 amps just laying around on the ground, huh? Won't be long and people will have 4,000 or 5,000 of them sitting there, I bet. Because they're just spamming around the map. I hope nobody went and bought a bunch of Chaos 8 stuff over the last, Chaos 8 amps over the last week or whatever. All right. They're doing good, huh? $5 million XP and C8 Carnival. I didn't see anything wonky like that when I was doing it. That seems, actually, that's really low, Fisk. You get more than that just on Chaos 7 Drakenfrost Keep. Or you don't how many AP resets have? Yeah, I'll be, I do play with viewers all the time. I just want to check out the new content by myself here first. Crap, man, the one thing I did not prepare for was a siege roller. God dang it. I hope I'm going to have enough, enough power to burn through it. Because I'm in campaign gear here. Oh man, that's not doing anything, huh? Oof. Well, I mean, it's good enough. It wasn't good, but it's good enough. Or actually, I'm not in campaign gear. I'm in rando gear. But it's not campaign gear, at least. That's a plus. That's a plus. Do I have points applied? Yeah, I got points and everything. Well, I was thinking I was in campaign gear, Obi-Wan, so I would melee it for nothing, but the build is an ability power build. I mean, I'll see. I'm sure I'm going to get another one. The bees are shredding it, though. Holy crap, man. The closest target thing seems... I mean, this is a map that's kind of designed for bees, too. But it seems like that did the trick. I mean, it's going to the correct targets. I don't know if I'm going to do any Prime stuff today there, Dimmeister. I'll do videos on that stuff, but I'm not very... Like I said, I'm still recovering from Ancient Powers resets, so I'm like not in a shape to really be doing the harder maps today or to be doing any mastery mode. No, it adds a different save file, Ash, but it never hurts to play it safe and back it up there, right? I mean, I was more impressed with the archers, to be honest with you. I mean, I think bees are quite usable, but I don't think it's necessarily meta. I mean, maybe if you get it all dialed in. All right, Michael, take it easy. Enjoy your evening. Ease of setup? Well, I mean, ease of setup is pretty easy with the archers, too. I mean, it's all... I mean, once you do the build once, you know, you're gonna just blaze through the build time. Set it up super duper fast. Yeah, I mean, you can use whatever you want to use. I mean, of course, I'm wanting to try out the new stuff. Twiggy, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm wanting to try out the things that we were unable to use for a long time. It's looking okay. I mean, it's not some, oh my god, must return to DD2 immediately type thing, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Hopefully, Dimmeister, hopefully we see it. I mean, back 5 years ago, or not that long, I guess more like 3.5, 4 years ago, they were saying that they wanted the Chaos tiers to go to Chaos 10. Now, of course, obviously we never got it, but hopefully this is just the first installment and we're actually going to get it. Goblin copters, man, I wouldn't put it past them. Goblin copters would be rough. Look, we're pretty upgraded over here. You can back it up and look at everything I did, Cameron. I set this character all up right before coming into the map. Well, it's a main damage, so every main damage defense, you'd want defense rate as a mod, and then destruction, mass destruction, and whatever you want for your third. I'm using deadly strikes, which I don't even think I need. I think I could have went with more power instead. Because the range on bees is pretty decent by default. I could see Jinns making it too. I think that would be the easiest too, because they could do a little stealing of assets, you know? Wow, everything's just getting shredded to bits. Shoot, I don't have burning strikes either. God dang it. Sharkins, I mean, any of those. I could see literally any of those making it to the game. Sharkins would be kind of pointless since nobody uses walls. But I could literally see them adding any of that in. Is that more than one? Or more than two? No. See, that's a big bummer. I'm doing Chaos 8 and I'm getting Chaos 7 crafting materials. There should be more. It shouldn't be the same. It's okay, William. I mean, it's something. It's better than the updates we've had over the last 3 years. God, I don't miss these loading times. That's for damn sure. Holy crap, man. See, 5 amps, 9, and 2. So it seems pretty consistent. Dang, man, I'm gonna be just... Well, I mean, I've already used... What? I want to say 15,000 Chaos 7 amps on making Chaos 8 shards back before my last AP reset. I mean, I could see this getting into the thousands for people really, really quick. Yeah, a lot of players say that, Kayla. It doesn't have... It's a different hook, you know, since it's a free-to-play game. It's not like the other Dungeon Defenders games. It's definitely a completely different hook. If you fail the wave and restart, the loading screen is broken. I believe it. Alright, so bees are working, but I personally just am more excited about the archers today. So I want to go back to some archer hotness. We've already actually got everything set up there, huh? Mass destruction, deadly strikes and double tap. Oh, I took that off my flame arrows. I think DDA long term, but DD2's got many years of development that DDA doesn't have in it yet. So DDA is going to take some time. But, I mean, this update makes the end game much more enjoyable than it was before. Having Chaos 8 to grind, I'm sure, is going to bring lots of players back. Yeah. It's definitely not super simple, Doritos, but, I mean, it's a slow learning curve. I spent all my Defender medals, too. I spent it all on shards. There won't be a change there, William. Mass destruction, and whatever you want for a third with defense rate as the mod. There will be no change to that. Yeah, you get that free, the free bump. The free bump. Alright, let's check out the carnival here, too. Wild West. I'm looking for something named Carnival. This is a super cool map. I'm glad to see they brought it back. Same as every other main defense, Obi-Wan. Mass destruction, and on this one I'm using deadly strikes with it. Nothing, there hasn't been major changes to the game. I mean, people are going to want to rework things, but I mean, I'm showing right now that you literally don't have to swap a single mod, just maybe move some relics around and move some shards around. You know? How do we want to do this one? We got 1,200 to work with. I'm wondering how I want to build this one. You know what? Maybe we'll do a row. Let me throw a buff beam down first. Just so kind of get an idea of what we want it to look like. Maybe do something like that. The spiders are weak against range, Basante, so the natural counter to spiders is going to be to use towers or things that are going to kill them from a distance. Wow, so many, huh? How many did I have there? I had 6 that way. A little wonky on this one, huh? Well, I mean, we can leave that one off. Yeah, tenacity. Yeah, I mean, tenacity is going to be the answer to all things. The deal is, though, are you going to want to, not for a veteran player, because a veteran player already has 16 million 10 out of 10 tenacities. But for a newer player, that would be a pretty daunting task to have to go back in and grind for all those tenacities. Wow. It's only 900. I'm so pleased about that. All right. Yeah, tenacity appears to counter the spider's effects. Yes. I tell you what, y'all. I do apologize, but give me 1 sec. I gotta go AFK for just a moment, and I will be right back. Sorry, y'all. All right, sorry about that, y'all. I got a sick kitty cat. I don't even want to say what he's got going. He's shitting everywhere. He's got diarrhea really bad. I don't know, the kitty ate something. Poor little Blitz. What do we need? Poor little Blitz has got the squirts. We could probably actually get away with one, right? But we got so much DU, I'm just gonna throw it down anyway. Unequip your gear and re-equip it, Maddie. That is the answer. We actually got 120 left. Let me grab some frost bites just for a little CC. So let's go. We can go 2-lane coverage with it like this. And then we can actually go 3-lane coverage with that one. It still leaves 180, but we want a bunch of reflects. C9 amps drop. I'm not positive yet, but from what I've been told, you can they're a super low drop rate from any boss in the game, is what people are telling me. So any mini boss has got a in Chaos 8, obviously. So any mini boss in Chaos 8 will have a chance to drop them. All right, that's 1,200. I mean, that's actually probably good though. We got 200 left. Let me just spam it into some archers, and let's see if this. Actually, I got no reflect beam here. I mean, instead of trying to wrap it, let me just do it something like this. What do we got? 120. That's going to leave me 30. There we go. That looks a little better. Yeah, first content update and going on 3 years. December would have been 3 years, I think it is. Now this map has got this test your strength thing. That's not just for memes. That is a stun. If it works properly. We'll have to see if it works. But if it works, that is a stun. So if enemies push up here, you can run over and pop that, and it's going to stun. Now this one is going to be a drench. Definitely just a super cool looking map. Now I don't know if it's going to have the little expedition or the incursion. No, it doesn't look like it is. There's these little huts that pop up. Assuming it's all the same, that is. There's these little huts that pop up in incursion mode that are boss spawners, and you have to burn them down. 100% today. Oh, I'm going by what people said. I told everybody I didn't test it. People are telling me tenacity works. So if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, I don't know. This is the old, it's the same music from before. It's the old carnival theme. I love that archers are working again. Oh my god. This is so glorious. I love, love, love that archers are actually working. It doesn't. What doesn't? I'm wondering... I think any tower type defense is going to be viable. I mean, that's what we want, right? We don't want a hard meta. We want versatility to be able to do different things. That way you can choose the stuff you like, you know? I mean, it looks like archer spam is probably going to work on most C8 expeditions, I'm guessing. I haven't tested it yet. A bunch of people told me it worked, and other people told me it didn't. I mean, here, I'll get rid of an archer. I've got tenacity here, right? Let's drop a flame aura right here. We'll test it ourselves. So we'll be able to see... the main thing is the attack rate. It's not going to be at max attack rate anymore. You have to overtap rate. I mean, I could check that too. If it's just like the same as the frost modifier, but more. Come on, little spitters. Yup, tenacity not working. So it's more like the frost mobs. Next wave will overcap the rate on it and take a look. Oh, you'd have to overcap range as well. That's not going to be worth doing. Just do what you're supposed to do and use the right defenses. Quit spamming auras, y'all. Just do the thing. That's what the game is saying to do. Every expedition tier is telling you, okay, you've got this special enemy to counter. Well, we got a special enemy. Well, yeah, but I mean, you can save that for Onslaught, though, is the thing. I mean, I personally have been doing nothing but spamming traps, R's, and No's for years now. So, I mean, I am stoked that you don't have to do that. I mean, I'm envisioning, like, literally almost any tower working right now. It seems like it would. Any tower that's well geared with proper shards is just going to work. Well, they're just trying to make walls viable, is what it would be. Not for any specific enemy, just viability in general. Wow, how to drop your frame rate to nothing in 2 seconds or less. Wow, this is super strong. I mean, it feels so strong, I feel like there's no way it'll work on the incursion there, right? I mean, I guess we can try it. Nyx, what's going on, man? And this is where the new boss is, right? It used to be the big ogre boss, and now it's a spider? Or is the boss somewhere else? Oh, crap, I forgot to overcap the rate. You guys need to remind me here at the break. And don't let me derp and hit G without overcapping the rate. I mean, it doesn't matter because it's going to reduce the range, too. Is the thing. You would have to overcap your rate and your range. Which, I mean, we'll see. Just with default shards, I mean, how far overcap are we now, you know? Ooh, that was a little close. That looked like a cobalt. Maybe. Yeah, I mean, exactly. But I mean, people want to know. You know, we're in it for the science. There, player V700. It's all about the science. All right, let's see. So what would I have to do? I can get rid of destruction and throw defense rate. Now we got heavily overcapped rate. All right, now where's that flamer at? You just spam some ups into this. I'm wondering if the range gets really reduced. Let's just check it out. Let's see. So that's where we're at right now. We'll have to see how bad it is. Yeah, the range buff on flamethrowers is quite nice. Oh, crap, man. I gotta kill him up here. Wow, the range goes down like Kursakazi, big time. But overcapping the rate definitely works for the rate aspect. But the range got knocked down. I mean, would still work, though. You know, it's not... Well, I guess we'll have to see how many stacks. Let's get some more spider stacks here. But they're not coming out fast enough to get it really... Or here we go, here we go. Alright, yeah, that got pretty tiny. It's pretty small right now. I don't know if Onslaught got changed. Well, the new way is not use them. If you want to use them, you want to... See, that's the problem, is you need tenacity for cyborgs. Well, I mean, the reflect beam works. You can just throw... you can throw tenacity on it, on a reflect beam. The flamethrower tower used to be the meta, Jeffrey. It was really overpowered. At the start of, what was it? It's when Chaos 5 was the highest tier. Alright, let's go and change that back now that we know. When Chaos 5 was the top tier, flamethrowers were completely meta. Flamethrowers with a busty, or a frosty, a busty. Ah, my head's in the gutter, y'all. Yeah, flamethrowers with frosty power gun was the shit. It was super fun. The thing now is the range good enough to deal with the spiders, you know? Because that's a pretty big web. I have to throw an up on that bad boy. It's getting thin. Well, I mean, that's another thing. That's a whole argument altogether right there. Chromatic and Trendy has never had much respect for time invested. And it's different, you know? People can say, well, it's the same as every game. You know, take like World of Warcraft. You know, you grind and grind and grind, a new expansion comes out, and all your stuff is no good, and you gotta go get all new gear, right? But that's different, because you're getting different gear doing different content. It sucks with Dungeon Defenders having to regrind the same items on the same maps. Oh, I don't know. Asante, right now, over the next few days, they're going to be super expensive. Full mascot head. Alright, so just completing it gets you a cosmetic. That actually looks kind of fun. Let's see what it looks like. That definitely looks kind of fun, though. It's locked. That's scary looking, man. That's scary looking. Living cactus. Oh, it looks kind of funny. What's going on there, Sozig? How you doing? Where's the chest? I just want to see where it is. I know it oh, here it is. I know it gets auto-collected. I like to see the new mods while they're sitting on the ground looking shiny. What's going on, Doug? How you doing, man? Alright, what do we get here? The Midas Touch. It seems like that's all I'm going to get today is the Midas Touch. Definitely have to grind out the new mods. Yeah, for me right now, it's all about the archers. The archers are just really cool. I was always an archer fan way back in the day, and now that archers appear to be usable again, I'm pretty excited about it. Now, I do wish they fired a little faster. There's a link in the patch notes in the description, Sozig, but lots of new stuff. Use towers, Doug. Staying at range is the counter to spiders. So, like, I've been spamming archers. And it looks like the same thing. We got 5 amps and 9 motes. And we got a turkey leg. Radiant heat. Let's save the new mods. Actually, I haven't even been looking at the mods. Just got to switch, y'all. It's base counters, the base stuff in the game. Use different things. That's all you got to do. You know, it's just like Chaos 1, Chaos 2, Chaos 3, Chaos 4 going through. You know, Chaos 1 is all about spamming flame auras. Chaos 2 is all about spamming towers. Chaos 3, 4, and 5, you can go back to flame auras. Actually, 3 and 4 go back to flame auras. Chaos 5, back to towers. Chaos 6, 7, and 8, or Chaos 6 and 7, more flame auras. And then Chaos 8, go back to towers. It's the same as the rest of the entire structure of the game. Alright, let's dump the stuff again. Crap, I didn't look at the end game screen. Did anybody by chance notice if my XP looked like it was ridiculous? All the regular enemies. Spiders are the new Chaos 8 edition. It's like the other tiers. There's one new Chaos enemy in each tier. The Dryad is viable, just Monica. The Dryad seems way, way better than she used to be. I think any tower, buddy. No, it's got a bunch of the other Chaos enemies, too. It's the same as the rest of the tiers. With the exception, there's no kobolds, is the only thing. But it's the same as the rest of the tiers. It's one new one, a mixture of lower. 6 million XP is really, really low, if that's what I got. So that's broken, low broken. Normally, like in... TLDR for patch notes would be... Switch to towers, there's 2 new maps. I thought you meant scuffed in the other direction, Fisk. I didn't think you meant in the low side. I didn't look. You guys will have to... You can back the screen up. The stream up and look and see what the victory chest or the victory screen said. I forgot to look. All right. Let's take a look. Oh wow, there's a bunch of incursions. Did the other ones just stay the same? Jester's Revenge there. And Jester's Revenge here. Dark Awakening, Return of Mount Donus. Oh, I was hoping that the... Well, I mean, just having one. This incursion was already in the game, I'm pretty sure. Nah, every tower seems to be viable right now. If it was a tower that did good damage, but just wasn't really functioning well. 6 million XP and 350,000 gold. The gold seems normal. The XP seems way, way low. Go to Prime 7 through the map. This is Prime 7, though, isn't it? Oh, I see. Is that the same thing, though? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm seeing. I'm picking up what you're throwing down now. I was thinking in my head, I was looking at it thinking Prime 1, Prime 2, Prime 3, Prime 4. I see what you're saying now. I wonder how, what the power level will be like. Let's try it out. So we got Jester's Revenge and Harbinger. On Xbox, the controller configuration changed. Not a fan. Can you change them back manually? Prime is the top tier conversions. It's basically Chaos 8 conversion, or it's Chaos 8 incursions, essentially. Maybe something got reset on yours, Doug. All right, so we'll have these boxes pop up that are mob spawners. We're going to want to run around and destroy them. But, I mean, I got no reason to think that the same build won't work again. I mean, it might not. How did I do the archers before? I did a row here and a row here? Is that right? Are we going to see the jester? Yep. Poor girl will never make it in as a playable character, but God, that would be kick-ass, huh? Would love to see the jester as a playable. All right. Let's grab our... Let's see, now where do I want... If it's like the old Carnival map, the boss is going to spawn here. So I definitely want to make sure I got no dead zones right there. There's no way this is going to work, right? Oh, the incursion? The boss has 900 million health with 4 players. That's not bad. So this is lower difficulty than, let's say, Betsy, then, I'm going to guess. I feel like I put these down sloppy and I'm not getting as many. Wow, man, so much, huh? I mean, I could have went more. Nah, they said back when this first came out that the gesture is NPC only. Now, that may change, you know, over the years or whatever. Can we just go with one? God, that's so close. Maybe a couple of upgrades? We'll get it large enough? Let's see. No. I'm gonna leave it with just one. Alright, we got 300 DU left. Good lord, what do we do? I mean, part of me wants to go another row of archers, but... What else did we need? Oh, we want to get... Let's get some CC in there. I don't know if I did that. Yeah, I think I did CC last time, right? Then we'll split those two lanes. I think that might be overkill for the CC. I mean, getting more characters will be super nice, but I think people should really keep their expectations in order there. Because remember, it's a one-person development team. You know, and adding something like a new character is going to take a lot of support, which that one person may not get. You know, I mean, hopefully they do, but you got 90 left. We didn't throw any destructive pylons in. We just spam those around. Where do we want them? Well, you got to remember, most of this stuff was done. Like this map, it was already functional in the game. All it needed was new lane schedules, which, you know, one person can realistically get that done. But yeah, that one person obviously is underpaid and probably seriously overworked. There's that too. Alright, so if I remember correctly, there's going to be little huts that spawn throughout the map. There's going to be like some in the middle here, there's going to be some like over here, and they're going to be mob spawners. Now we're going to have to see if they made any changes or if it's just exactly the same thing. So let's check it out. Okay, yep, there they are, there they are. The Jester, oh wow. I got hit hard. Holy shit. I got smacked. That's those dark mages, maybe? There was these dark mages that were... Wow, that thing's tanky, huh? Nothing a nuke can't handle, though. So yeah, you want to pop the boxes. gotta actually hit it, though. Pop the boxes, and those boxes are mob spawners. So it looks like functionally it's the exact same incursion, but we know that the boss is different. Before it was a big old ogre. Rip, big ogre boss. And now, from what I understand, it's a spider. Yeah, stuff's hitting hard, that's for sure. But, you know, there's no death penalty, so it doesn't matter. Unless you lose due to dying, it really doesn't matter if you die. The boss was a big ogre that did have clown makeup on him. Oh, it's still an ogre. Oh, so there's not a new boss. There's just a new mini-boss. I misread that, I guess. I was thinking that there was an actual new boss. God, the character model looks great too, even. Jesus, get her in the game, please! Do it, Chromies, do it! Wow, man. Can't even nuke him. So I didn't see what that hit for. It may not have crit either. In Chaos 8 stuff, all you want to do is just swap over to towers. They're Death Dealer. You can continue to use the same stuff if it's all overcapped and all that, but just switch to towers. You could literally take all of the builds from 3 years ago on my channel, do the exact same thing, and they're still going to work. It's just a matter of mechanically, you want to use different defenses now because you've got a different enemy that you're countering. What's going on there, Jerome? How you doing? Well, I mean, you guys be the judge, because all I did at all today was I got that new Abyss Lord shard for archers and threw it in. And literally all of the stuff I'm using is the same from years back. So you guys be the judge if you think this is viable or not. Well, it depends on how fleshed out it is. It may have been just created just for that cutscene. You know. So, I mean, it just depends on how much the model is all fleshed out. But that would be kick-ass, man. I mean, I was a big Jester fan in DD1. I know a lot of people were big Jester fans. Orcs Must Die 3 is an absolutely wonderful game, so I would suggest that to anyone, yes. I'll be playing it again tonight. Now, today on stream, I'm only going to stream DD2, but Orcs Must Die 3 is a great game. So they're actually not too terrible to burn with your buff. You got one way back. Yeah, they're not awful to burn. Get back over into Archerville here. You started playing it on PC? That's rough, dude. Restarting. Oof. Big oofs. I'll throw this out there. Just because I think it would be the most incredible, awesome thing ever. But when they started talking about cross saves for DDA, Lalta actually said that there's a 1% maybe that they could possibly get cross saves in DD2. A 1% maybe. Well, I personally think that that would be a wonderful opportunity for Chromatic to test out cross saves before they implement it into DDA. So I think they should do it. And that's my sales pitch, and I'm sticking to it. Mods and shards for Archer? Well, I can show you what I'm using. I mean, take any random relic that's already set up on another character. With that in mind, remember, this is shooting projectiles, so you want Piercer Servo, right? So, like, I literally grabbed my my relic off of my Poison Dart Towers and threw it on the Archers. And then I'm using the new shard, double tap, with Mass Destruction and Deadly Strikes. So take literally any defense that was set up for projectiles and move it over. You never know. You never know, Mushroom. I complained about the AoE range of that Dragon Cannon in DDA on stream, and like 2 days later it was changed. Uh-oh. We got archers going down. Wonder what happened there. Something got him. It was probably a kobold. Oof. Did I miss that? Or did the spider have me debuffed? No. The spider webs are dropped on ground upon death. They're not shot out. You joined PC just because your controller stopped working? Dude, it would have been so much cheaper and easier just to go get a new controller. Jeez, Jerome. Good lord, man. Oop, we still got a spawner over here. I didn't see it. Crap, forgot the boost. Wrecked. Oh, the archers ended up taking it out. So where did I lose the 2 from? Looks like right here, maybe? Right. Let's see if we can't get those archers back. I didn't lose my buff beam, at least. Where was the other one? Was the other one right in front there? Spam it around here. I looked at it with a campaign relic, so I mean, it looks like it might be usable, Mushroom. I don't think it's going to ever be a best in slot type thing, but I think it's usable, you know, for the memes. I should have had Dragolich on for this, huh? Make blowing up these boxes way easier. Shoot. Out of practice, y'all. Out of practice. Well, we got the box down anyway. That Kobold did a hell of a Zerg. Got around there super duper close. A little more crowd control might be good. That's the other thing, is look at the meta towers. Like, C8 is working really good for towers. Well, take a look at the meta towers. What is, you know, what's PDT Earthshatter's going to do? They're going to shred is what they're going to do. Wow, that's going down so fast, huh? Oh, everything's closed due to the pandemic. Overcap works for the rate, but not for the range. You would have to overcap rate and range. So it's not worth doing. Just use towers. Call it good, you know? It's certainly not worth doing. Boo. I was really thinking that there was a new boss. They didn't say new mini-boss. They said new boss. And I thought that Homie here has been replaced and there was a new actual boss. Oh, Jesus, really? Sorry, dude. Sorry. But you didn't need that face. I mean, on the same note, like I said, I do realize that it's one guy that busted his ass to get this done, this update done. So, I mean, you can't really expect the world out of him, you know? Yeah, Big Ogre Man had bad day, confirmed. And let's see which pet we got. Where's the chest? Oop. I looked, I couldn't find it last time either. We got us another turkey leg. Desert Shadow on that one. No, no wheel spinning, Mushroom. That would have been pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy. All right, what did we get? I think I had that before. The Voodoo Apprentice. Cool, and look at the loot, man. No loot. That's what sucks about incursions, but the egg is cool. Just a little guy. Earth attack damage and terrible, see what it looks like. That's a little cutie, huh? It's a little cutie. Let's see. Let's go ahead and blow some materials here. And do I have some of the evolves on me? Shit, I don't remember what they look like. Terrible. Oh, here they are. All right, let's go check out his little deal. Looks like we got to take him all the way up to get the stats, but looks like it's got the same. It looks cool, right? And what is this one? This one's hero damage, so boost should affect it, right? Yep. Cooldown's not up yet. It's a cool looking little pet. It's a tiny wizard boy, that's right. $10 mil and 86 mil. It looks like that did 86 mil. And has knockup. I mean, I ain't gonna complain about that, right? But let's grab it back. And what was the other one? Harbinger. Let's try out the Harbinger here. I gotta look through Mastery too and see what the new things are. I want to do videos of those though. The easiest way to get your first mass destruction is getting 55 stars in Mastery from any tier. So go through, do the 11 easiest maps that you can find, and you got yourself mass destruction. There's a link to the patch notes in the description. There's Ant. Oop, that's Mastery. We want incursions. Let's see what the deal is with the Harbinger. Easiest way to get automation, I think, would probably be from primes. I don't remember which prime it is, but that would be the fastest way. Yo, Harbinger. Prime 5, there you go. $2 bill. $2 bills healthy, huh? Harby's thick, Harby's thick. You know what? I think I might need to get the buff beam down first. Nah, this map is too fast for them to add into the Onslaught pool. It would be, I mean, people would re-roll just to get this map. Can't quite get it all the way, but we can do a 2-tier one. Do something like that. Well, you know what? We're going to have flyers here, too. I don't want to leave a dead spot here too bad. Oh, shit. Almost went for a ride. Let's turn it a little bit on these few. Wow, man. We're going to be able to go 2 of these stacks. Holy shit balls. There is no C9 J-Trolls. C9 is like Chaos 8 amps. There's Chaos 8 Expeditions, and there's 2 Chaos 8 Incursions. Depending on how long you've played the game, there is no new boss. It's a mini-boss that's new. That's a big old bummer, huh? There's no way a reflect beam is going to work versus the Harbinger's projectile, right? I'm not even going to bother to put one up. Alright, let's see. You meant for the amps? Does that mean it's C8? Does the Queen one drop them? I think from what I understand is there's a super rare chance of them dropping from any mini-boss in Chaos 8. We would need somebody from Chromatic to confirm that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I had heard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, because Aramir got one from Mastery Mode, which is just a Chaos 8 Expedition with modifiers, so I'm pretty sure that's the deal. Wow, still so much left. Well, I mean, we can get buff beams and stuff, or boost arrows. Okay, yeah, there we go. Here's Aiden. Any mini-boss in Chaos 8 has a chance. There we go. So yeah, any Chaos 8 mini-boss. Perfect. Alright, what else do we want to add in? Let's get a little crowd control, right? Let's grab, we'll grab Juice. Not enough mana. Alright, we can't do anything else yet. Alright, well, let's check it out, see if there's any different mechanics or whatever. So, like, are we going to have to worry about the Wyvern coming in? I mean, lots of things to check out. So, let's just see. Looks like we are going to have to pay attention to the Wyvern. He's got some mad damage resistance. Come on, bird, where you at? I wonder if that's still a thing. And there's no cannons either. Okay, here comes the wyvern. Wait for it to get in the map, though. There's our little crystal. Shit, man. And I got wrecked. God damn it. There is cannons, but the archers destroyed them. Okay. Well, at least there's another wyvern right away. Did I not pick it up? Okay, there we go, there we go. Pew the archers, or pew the assassins. No, C9 gear is going to be an overpowering thing. The assassins are just irritating as fuck. The crystal removes the Harbinger's damage resistance. He's got fat boy damage resistance. And the crystal will remove that. Now, the other thing, too, is what if you built a bunch of archers down here? Because I clearly overkilled the living shit out of it, right? Not even gonna... Actually, you know what? We can throw the boost stars out. Nothing wrong with that. One minute until combat. Now, I wonder if that crystal would have despawned if I wouldn't have picked it up. Or are we going to have to wait a year and a half for another wyvern to fly out? That used to, like, the OG meta build for this one was spam cannons on all these. And they just pound them, you know? Come on, Mr. Wyvern. Here it comes. Oh, what a crappy time for the wyvern to show up. Right when he hits the vacuum cleaner. Looks like you can't nuke him. Well, we should have him just about there. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm not gonna loot that on purpose, just for science here, and we'll see. Remember, too, that if you don't set your stuff up so that it wrecks the cannons, he takes increased damage while he's on the cannon as well. But the cannons are getting insta-killed, sadly. Alright, so... Crap, I should have waited for another one, huh? Because now I don't have one. I mean, we can just G it up. We really need one of those wyverns to fly out here. There we go. God dang it, man. There should be another one sitting up here, though. Yeah, so we good there. Jesus. Everything one-shots you, but, you know, there's no death penalty in DD2, so if you don't lose, there's 0 penalty from dying, you know? No! I'm out, y'all! I got this big-ass boat over here. Huh. Alright, so you get that for primes. Aramir, why did you not just do the 2 prime incursions? He was talking about getting... Increases the defense health of the affected tower and increases damage resistance. Yeah, it's completely a wall tower. DD2's lore is god-awful. See what's in the box, though. See, he dropped the Harbinger's Void Reaver. That's a cool-looking sword, for sure. Don't look like we got anything special. I haven't used a wall in so many years, I haven't even checked, Mushroom. I mean, that Juggernaut shard, I think, is designed with walls in mind, right?
The sun rises on a perfect sun.
Oh, look, y'all, it's lore.
How is there beauty on such a painful day? The kingdom is destroyed, and the Harbinger's shadow remains. Where has he gone? What will he do next? The heroes are left to dwell on these questions.
I did that, that video of the story so far, going through all of the games, including Dungeon Defenders Eternity, and, oh wow, the XP is awful on this map, including Dungeon Defenders Eternity and DDA, and the lore was like, it was like 28 minutes worth of cutscenes. Now in DD2 there's a lot of text lore that's extremely bland, but it was like 28 minutes of cutscenes and like 22 minutes of it was DD1. Crazy. If anybody's selling anything. Sinister sausage. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. There's not a new hero, Garmal. This is the monk. Doesn't get any more OG than that. Yeah, DD1's lore. Well, each DLC had a rich story involvement is the thing, though. That's what made it good, you know? You had a reason to go there, to those zones, for the story. You know, gathering up the shards. Yeah, Embermount had a cutscene, absolutely. Did the CDT do that, or was that added in with DDE? No materials at all. Boo. I mean, they may have. The CDT was very, very talented. They may have done it. Oh, it came with DDE. Okay, I gotcha. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised, to be honest, if it was the CDT. There's a very talented group of folks. There's not really a best hero there, Garmoil. You got the EV2 already, so you've kind of got the meta hero down. Dylan, what's up? All right. Can't not try Harbinger B spam, right? Gots to try Harby B spam. Let's grab some stuff back. What did I have on the bees before? I think I had this. Anti-melee, anti-chaos, and then we'll grab mass destruction and destruction. I'm not sure if we actually need deadly strikes. No, I have not gotten a new mic. I mean, I got a new mic a year ago or whatever, but this is the same mic I've been using forever. I mean, there was just a Windows update. Some audio settings may have got changed. Does something sound off? Yeah, the range on bees is really good. That's without any shards. That's just good. That's really good range for what they are, you know? It sounds good. Yeah, no, same mic. So let's see. Destruction. We want mass. What does it look like with deadly strikes, though? Do we want to use deadly strikes, or do we want to go with more power? It actually doesn't look any... It looks the same. Let me see. See, it says 5890 range. That's right up to Proteus's feet when we look at it. If we get rid of deadly strikes... Oh, yeah, it drops way down. 3875, but look! Or no, there it is. Okay. Yeah, that's a big difference. We'll use it. We'll use it. Juggernaut's a hyper shard. Easiest way to get it is just do the 2 new prime incursions. What's going on, Super? How you doing? Here it is right here. So, upgraded. 70%. Increases defense health of the affected tower by 70%. And increases damage resistance by 20%. I mean, that's 1,000% for walls, right? I mean, in fact, I'm going to throw it right on my tree right now. I just happen to have an empty slot right here. Well, bam. What's my tree now? Is it fat? Is it fat? 12 million health. Considering I'm using a Chaos 7 relic. That's... I'll take it. I'll take it. I think there's quite a few Arabic players for DD2 there, Garmois. Alright, Harby B spam, but we're still going to play on the monk. Is there a pet that drops from this incursion? Does anybody know? Because if there's not a special pet here, I don't feel like it's worth doing. Oh, I'm sure they stack. Mushroom cake. There's a link to the patch notes in the description there, Quiet Spirit. Does anybody know? Does the Harbinger, has anyone picked a pet up? The Harbinger weapon's got new shot types, but there's no pet there on Harbinger, is there? Aiden? Crap, I sold the weapon. Click on more and it will show you. Oh, for doing either of them. Okay. Okay, so it's for both primes. I wonder why I didn't get one that run. Or did I get one and I just didn't notice it? No. I guess maybe it's a chance of dropping. Well, let's check out bees with no without playing the Dryad actively. Where are you at, Harvey? Oh, god dang it. I'm on expeditions again. No, I got the app pet from the other map, Partek. Oh, okay, it's a 12% chance for each of them, so it's not a guaranteed drop. That's fair. The only way to get more inventory is with real money. The Kobold King pet, actually, the description of it sounds very, very enjoyable. Alright, now I can't remember how we used to do this. Did we put... Feels like a tree there is going to cover pretty much the entire thing here. And bees up here... are going to have Harbinger range. Alright, so let's put a bunch of bees here. See if this works. God, man, I hope it works. If it works, people are going to be excited about the Dryad changes. I haven't gone through and done the math yet to really give a suggestion on what I would do, but I wasn't a slave to controller servo like so many people were either. Because I liked being able to do what I wanted to do and not have to be stuck using crowd control every time, no matter what. So it's a little bit of a benefit I had there in that department. Wow, man, this is going to be an absurd amount of bees here. Because we're just not even touching the DU limit yet. It's been a while since I spammed bees, y'all. I can't remember how many you could put. We can put some heavy duty bees here. Yeah. The meta builds was the only way to get to 999, or the only way anyone ever did. I mean, if there was a way to get to 999 without it, no one discovered it. 9 buffed. They're going to get distracted, so the bees aren't going to hold out? Or do you mean they're going to stay on the Harbinger? Shoot, sold the wrong damn thing. I couldn't go more up here, huh? What's going on there, Jax? I don't have slime set up, y'all. I just finished the agent power reset. I got nothing set up. Well, I mean, what do we want to do? We can throw a tree down here to extend our range and get a few more bees set up, maybe. This is the Harbinger's map. Just reworked for the new difficulty. The map's already in the game. It's been in the game. God, we've got 1,060 left. I mean, what do you even do? Well, I mean, we need some boosty boys, right? I never put, I mean, I don't think we necessarily need it, but I never put... a destructive pylon down. Oh, that's all the mana again. Yeah, okay. Well, we got no destructive on anything. That tells me I would rather have the destructive pylon than these extra bees that I put down. We're gonna get rid of that tree. We do not need that at all. But here we're gonna need 2 because I didn't make room for them inside. So we'll put like 1 here and then 1 here. All right, let's see how it does. Shoot, I should have waited. God dang it. The bees are wrecking it. Yeah, no doubt. That's the best part of the update, in my opinion, is the C8 expeditions. Oh, no. No, we're getting overrun big time here. The bees are not cutting it. No bee spam on the Harby. Not good enough. Boo. I was hopeful. I was very hopeful. Let's see. Maybe we can upgrade through it. Doesn't look like we're going to, though. It's taking a lot of damage. I just have no interest in playing the Dryad actively, is the thing. So, I mean, on a boss fight, I'm just not going to do it. I just will do a better build and won't spam bees, you know? Shit, it dropped off the edge. God damn it. I hate that. Yeah, bad build is bad. Bees just can't cut it without being corrupt on the Dryad. And that's a deal breaker for me personally. I mean, if you're a huge Dryad fan, that's great. But what if you like the Dryad defenses, but you think playing the Dryad is really boring? It makes the Dryad not very good. I mean, that's just for the bees. Obviously, we could try other Dryad defenses. The archers wrecked it, though. I'm definitely really digging the archers here. No doubt. I'm sure that most projectile defenses are going to be the same way. And then if you go meta builds and you go Earth Shatter PDTs, oh man, you're going to destroy. You're going to just absolutely destroy. All right, what else we got? Well, let's take a look through Mastery. I'm probably not going to do any of the maps because I don't have enough defenses set up. But let's take a look and see what the different modifiers are. Survive all waves, no core below 90%, no defenses upgraded, no anti-air. Earned all stars in the same attempt. That doesn't sound very difficult. I mean, I'm not complaining. The ramps. Complete all phases with 10 or more different defenses. No defenses upgraded, no repairs. And earned all stars. Survive all waves. Build no anti-air. No defenses sold or destroyed. Build no auras. Earned all stars in the same attempt. So far, they don't seem too terrible. Run room. No towers. Youch! There's the tough one. Well, you spam bees on that one then. What's going on there, Horde? How you doing? You hate that the Mystic can't self-heal, but has to rely on her coil. But it does add a challenge, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, the Mystic can self-heal once you get some ancient power resets. You go into ancient lifesteal right there. And then your Mystic is full health. Nah, the tree is a blockade. Oops. See, tier 1 blockade. Alright, let's pull this Dryad out of deck. We'll throw that back here. We'll grab those. Lycan, the Abyss Lord. No doubt there. Let's see. Let's check out some of the mastery maps. I mean, what do we have to do to get our first tier? 745, I'm already maxed there. 755, you get a pet. That's 20 stars. It's only 4 maps, right? Certainly we can do 4 maps, can't we? Let's see. Let's see, what are going to be the best 4 maps to do? Lightroot Forest seems like it might be good. What do we got? Forest biome. Only tower type defenses. Okay. No main core falls below 90% health. Let's try the forest biome. Let's get us some mastery. I wanted to do these all in an edited series and do a let's play through. And I'll probably end up doing that, but still, it'll be worth checking out here. Worth checking out. So only towers. So what you're telling me, game, is you want me to spam archers around, right? Isn't that what it's telling me? I feel like that's what it's telling me. Uh, 286. There, mushroom. Do we just take advantage of one side? I feel like that's a little bit of a waste. Can we get away with the archer spam builds of back in the day? Oh my god, I gotta try it. The day that this map released, the literal day it came out, this was the build for the map. Let's see if it still holds, y'all. It's going to be silly awesome if it does. Yep, it's a PDT setup. It's an old PDT setup. Give me 1 sec here. Let me spam this out, and I will show you. I guess it doesn't matter where we place them really, because we don't have to worry about a buff beam since it's towers only. Needs more archers. Oh, out of DU. Boo, boo. So yeah, I took my PDT relic and threw it on here. Anti-melee defense rate and piercer servo. Using the new shard. It's a hot one. Double tap, mass destruction, and deadly strikes. But, now what was the modifiers again? Only towers survive, no destruction. Main cores below 90%. Alright, let's try it out. Let's see if it works. That was what you did. When the map first released, that was all there was the Blood Moon incursion. It didn't have the expedition mode, so I mean that's what you did. And then you kept the boss before people figured out how to kill it instantly. You kept the boss up here to keep him away from the cores and all your archers. Well, the problem is the range is really crappy. Yeah. I debated on actually going with explosive arrows over mass destruction. But I feel like you lose too much. The range on the archers is really bad, though. I mean, I don't know. We'll try it. I don't know. It was a little close. It's getting a little close on this lane. I feel like maybe I should have threw some CC or something in over here, huh? Shit. No. Lady York gonna get it. I don't have anything protecting. Nope. I didn't have enough protecting this side. I do think that the build will still work, though. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to place the archers better. And maybe add in some crowd control. Actually, you can't replay from wave, right? Or can you? I thought that was broken in Mastery. I'm playing private right now. I'll probably be playing private for today, checking out the new stuff, and then the next stream. I'm not sure when the next stream will be, but I'll do public stuff the next stream. There's not a whole lot for me to do past today. So other than going in and like farming the pets, there's not really much for me to do differently. Or there's not much for me to do, period. Let's see. Sell that, that, and that. Let's get rid of one more. And let's put those over here with a little better coverage here. Replay from wave. I think it was buggy depending on which one of the modifiers or whatever you got. I'm not positive. I'm not positive. Now, this wave definitely got pushed, but having these archers over here should help a little bit. I feel like some CC would have been good, but I think definitely this is the lane to DPS right here. You didn't realize there was that many bugs before the update? That is like barely scratching the surface, Shadow Wolf. DD2 is a bug-ridden mess. I feel very bad for anyone who has to work on it and try to solve these bugs on this old spaghetti code. But yeah, DD2 is buggier than shit. Now, what I should have done is thrown a destructive pylon on another tower. And I could have gotten a buff that way. If I can survive the wave, I think I'll do that. I think it'd be worth it to have destructive pylon buffed. It's supposed to be on PlayStation by the end of the year, Chase. You're getting close over here, huh? We definitely need a buff. Or we just need to build differently, maybe. I wanted to try this one just for the meme build, because this literally, 100%, the day this map launched, this was the meta. So I just wanted to see if it still worked. Are we back to our roots? Yeah, C9 amps are in the game. It's a small chance to spawn from any mini-boss in Chaos 8. I mean, the correct answer there, Popo, is both. If there's two games that are both really enjoyable, why would you only play one of them? The question is, which one are you going to play first? And that's really up to you, you know? Alright, so we definitely got pushed, but what we can do is, what's a super cheap tower? I mean, frostbites are 30 DU, right? Or are they 40? God dang it, wrong hero. That hero already in the deck? Oh, it's the skin that's throwing me off. Okay, yeah, frostbites are 30. So what we're going to do is we're going to yoink this out of here. We're going to put destructive pylon into it. And then we're going to build a few more towers. We got 10 DU now. So if I got rid of 2 archers, that would be 3 destructive pylon buffs. So let's go these 2. And then we can put destructive pylon, say, here. And then, say, here. And then say there. Well, it just comes around to having it set up there, Partech. Remember, I'm just fresh off of Ancient Power resets. I don't, to be honest with you, I will never be fully set up again. I probably should have never did that last round of AP resets, because there's just no chance in hell I'm going to grind the game so much to get all those crafting materials back. The upgrade cost is straight up criminal. And they're going to keep the upgrade costs that way because now the crafting material vendor is a thing. So it's forced or heavily encouraged monetization, you know? So there's just no way they're gonna change that. All right. There's no reason for me to wait for him to come all the way down the lane. Man, I feel like it's really sketch in the middle. On the mini-map, it looks like stuff is getting so close. I personally will never spend another penny on Dungeon Defenders 2. So, I won't. But if you want to, by all means, have at it, you know? I've got other reasons that I just will not financially support the game anymore, though. That I will not go into, certainly not today. So take that for what you will. Yeah, your alt accounts. That's a really high in demand video that people have been asking me to do that I just haven't done because it's like borderline sketch, even though it's completely legit and allowed and confirmed. And I have confirmation in text saved from ICE saying that you were okay to do it, and that is dual box accounts. Because if not, you're giving consoles an unfair advantage over PC. So, a sandboxy tutorial on how to use multiple accounts, people have been asking me for forever. That is probably a video that will happen at some point. Grib's getting meltified. Holy shitballs. Oh no! Oh! I got dive bombed last minute. It was doing really good too. It was doing so good. It's just not allowed to use alts to farm stuff to sell to other people. Well, they can't control that. So that's something that's not monitored. The exact words were, yes, you can do it and there will be no punishment, but don't get carried away. That was like the exact words of ICE's wording. Using alts to farm stuff to sell to other people is just smart. And there's no way that Chromatic can monitor that. Yeah, the update's live there, Tyler. Do I want to keep replaying for Wave and just nubbing my way through it? Not really. I want to do a better build and actually complete the damn map, but it was just those last minute flyers, right? So let me just keep an eye out for flyers and we'll get to wrecking on those guys. If it was DD1, absolutely there, Mushroom. I'm a big believer in that whole plan. If archers were only like they were in DD1. Sadly, although IHDC contains much magic, none of it is going to allow DD2 to compare to DD1 in certain situations, and the archers are certainly one of them. Need to not be lazy and shoot the damn birds, right? Shoot the birds. Yeah, it's out everywhere, y'all. It's everywhere. No difference between PC and console other than the Xbox exclusives. Well, just because you don't need it anymore. I mean, archer walls haven't been the meta for someone that's geared in ages. You just didn't even bother. DD1's a fantastic game, absolutely. If you've never played it, it would be a wonderful experience for you, so no reason not to. It's a great game. Every Dungeon Defenders game, I mean, Dungeon Defenders, the community is very, very divided, and it really shouldn't be, because the deal with Dungeon Defenders games is they're all pretty good, right? So why would you not just play them all? If not, you're missing out. If we know that they're good games, and you don't play all of them, then, I mean, that's just a loss on the person's end that's not playing them all. Alright, it was over here, so let's get our butts over here. Get that bird down. Archers are less used now. Oh, god dang it. I lost a star. What got hit? Which one? I don't even know. I wasn't looking. Looks like the left one. This one over here. Well, that's 2 of the stars, so there's no point in continuing. Because I'm not gonna redo. I'm not gonna complete the map just for 2 stars, or yeah, for 3 stars. When I could just do a proper build. Do a proper build. We don't have to worry about it, right? Oh, the game crashed again. God damn it. That's my second crash today. I've never had crash issues in Dungeon Defenders 2. But of late, seems like it got an additional layer of sketch. Spaghetti code held together by egg noodles. You had 2 crashes today as well? Sounds like everybody's having crashes. I mean, I know consoles had crashes problems always since the beginning. It's why I quit playing on PlayStation, because the game ran so bad there. One crash in 4 hours. That's not bad. Well, I've had 2 crashes in 3 hours. All right. Let's try that one again. And we'll do a little better build this time. The left crystal was being attacked, but you couldn't see anything there. It may be a bug. That map has buggy skeleton spawn issues. It could have been something like that. To do a different build, I'm going to have to go through and completely swap all my gear around. So I just don't want to do that right now. But I think ballistas would be very, very viable. I'm having fun with the new toys. You know, I've been spamming ballistas for ages. Alright, so what did we have in our deck again? Let's go with a destructive pylon. Trying to figure out how much we can use per lane. It looks like 6. Trying to vary the blind spot too here, if you can see what I'm doing here with it. Orcs Must Die 3 is absolutely glorious. Best action defense game to release in a whole lot of years. So yeah, do Orcs Must Die 3. I didn't mean to say doo-doo. As much as I hate to say it, Orcs Must Die 3 completely blows Dungeon Defenders Awaken out of the water. It just does. It's a way better game. It's way better designed. It runs way better. Dungeon Defenders Awaken, it's the same deal with all the Dungeon Defenders games, y'all. Orcs Must Die games are better games. They're better designed. They run smoother. The difference is Dungeon Defenders games have loot. So you're going to get way, way, way more replay value out of a Dungeon Defenders game than an Orcs Must Die game. So Orcs Must Die games might be better games, but you're going to be... I mean, if you put 1,000 hours in an Orcs Must Die game, you've really grinded it out. If you put 1,000 hours in a Dungeon Defenders game, you're just scratching the surface. You know? And that's the big difference. Actually, I think we might be able to go a little heavier even on the archers here. I feel like I'm putting too many over here now. I should put something else on the other side. Let's go with another one there. And we'll go like that. All right, let's see if it works. Well, I mean, once again, if there's a bunch of different games, then the goal is to play all the games that are good, right? So it's not you have to make a decision, and you could only play Dungeon Defenders, or you could only play Orcs Must Die. That's not the thing. I mean, what you're supposed to do is play them all, because they're all really good. You couldn't do... The way Orcs Must Die's endgame is based off of scoring. It's an optional if you choose to play it sort of thing. You couldn't add more players, as it would just completely break the scoring system. Every player you add adds many levels to the potential high score you can get. And that's why Orcs Must Die is just two-player games. Fully jacked up, in all max Chaos 8 gear. I want to say it was given like 22,000. I'll have to look. I'll look here after the break. Let's see. Or no, I'm scaled down right now for mastery is the thing. We'll have to check when I leave the map. Somebody remind me. All right, there was no upgrades, no defenses destroyed. No, I can upgrade. I was watching, you know, I watch Wanderbot a lot. It's a YouTube and channel and Twitch streamer. I really like his content. He seems like a pretty cool person. I was watching him play Orcs Must Die 3 the other day, and he also played Dungeon Defenders Awaken quite a bit. And he basically summed it up like this, and I think it was a pretty good explanation. Like, when you get upgrades or make changes in Dungeon Defenders, it doesn't change the way you play. It just increases your level of power. When you do an upgrade in Orcs Must Die, it changes the way you play. And, I mean, some people like that, some people don't. And it's down to the loot, you know? I mean, like I said, the right answer is play both games, because they're both great games. What's going on there, I Am Woot? It's going good, man. No complaints. No complaints at all. Getting me, or trying to get me some mastery stars, just spamming archers right now. I'm gonna see how far this carries me. We will have to see here. But anyway, yeah, when I get out of the map, somebody remind me to check the pet stats. Because, like, right now I'm in mastery mode, so my champion score is scaled down, which means the pet is scaled down. Right. See, I already hit some of these. Let's hit some in the middle here. Actually, it looks like I already hit most of those too, huh? Yeah, I mean, I've been having fun, enjoying the new stuff. The new map is very, very pretty. The Wild West map. That's an old map that's just finally added in. It was teased. I don't even remember when it was shown. It was originally shown off on a dev stream, like, I want to say 3 years ago or something like that. Maybe longer. Is it normal to have 2 defense power on pets? It is normal. It's a bug, and they don't stack. So you don't want to put 2 of the same stat on your pets. You're not getting the value of both. Or at least you didn't used to. Yeah, that's easy enough to check. You know, you just look at the defense power stat. Well, you only get 1 stat choice. They all have armor on them. So you would want to go with, like a hero damage monk, you want to go with a hero damage. It depends on whatever build you're going for. But basically you get 2 choices. Do you want to be a hero damage build or an ability power build? If you want to use the hero damage stuff, like the primary attacks like I'm doing here, then you go hero damage. If you want to spam Chi Blast, then you'd go ability power. The stronger build is the hero power build, if that's your question. Alright, we got Quibs who's going to throw stuff. So we better get Quibs wrecked quick. Oh no! Oh. Nothing got destroyed, but dang, I think that was really close. All of the DD2 maps were designed by a investment or a venture capital company. It was an entirely different company then, with only just a few of even the same employees. Just woke up? Well, good morning. At some point, I'll probably do a video on the whole chromatic, trendy last decade and all of the changes and issues and various things, but it probably won't be anytime soon. Blazin'! What's going on there, Blazin'? It's a scandalous bunch, though, y'all. It is a scandalous bunch. We'll confirm that much today. Which lane is getting pushed the furthest? It's like this one. Betsy's had an incursion for over a year, yeah. Or is it 2 years? The infamous Trendo boost cruises, that's just the very, very start, Blazin'. Lots of very sketchy things. Like I said, I'm not going to get into that today. Shit, all these archers are going to get destroyed because I decided not to shoot the goddamn... Oh my god, they didn't get wrecked. How on earth did they not get wrecked? So out of touch, Hall & Oates are singing about it. That's funny. That's a good one. Can spiders and kobolds be in one lane? Well, I mean, the answer to spiders and kobolds is you use towers, Themic. So if they're in the same lane, that's not really an issue. This is not new, y'all. Every Chaos tier has a meta. Chaos 1 is auras. Chaos 2 is towers. Chaos 3 and 4 is auras. Chaos 5 is towers. Chaos 6 and 7 is auras. Chaos 8 is towers. It's... that cycle has repeated through the entire life of the game. Well, then you move something off of one of your auras and you put it on your towers, Pudding. You do exactly what I just did. I took a defense, a relic off of one character, and I put it on another one. I mean, when you put a relic on, say, your flame aura, it's not life, you know? You can pick it up and move it. Shit. Oh, it didn't hit the towers. I took one for the team. Well, I think you're looking at one of them. This, now obviously this is mastery and I can't put boosts and buffs, but I mean, this boosted and buffed would completely shred this map, no doubt. Come on, Dreadbones, get wrecked in your face so I can go kill the roller. Get rid of this assassin first. Thanks for getting wrecked in your face. Draenara is still bad. Boo. That's unfortunate. I don't know about Dryad meta, but is Dryad very viable? Hell yeah. Dryad very viable. I don't think we're anywhere near the Dryad being a meta, though. Onslaught is pretty easy. It's the shit show of the game, so luckily now you don't ever even have to play it anymore. Shy of EPing out, there is 100% no reason to even want to play Onslaught ever again. And that's glorious. Hopefully it brings some players back, you know, for more than just a week. 2 years at using bees, you don't want to go back. I enjoyed my bee spam. Well, I mean, you upgrade the item, Jamal, so you can upgrade whatever you want. With max C8 relic with Draenor, you can only C7 a map. That's disappointing. Well, I mean, yeah. It wasn't meant to be like a solo or a complete damage source or whatever. We got 5 points, y'all. I want to get, what? I want to get to 55 here today. I want to see what the pet is. Or is that just a regular pet egg? That's going to be is that going to be a regular pet? Oh no, that's the pet food bundle thing. The pet isn't all the way over here. Alright, well I'm not going to bother with that then, because I wanted to make an edited series with those anyway. I got all excited when I saw the little pet there, and then I remember that's the little pet booster pack thingy. Oh, I'm sure you could use a Draenara build without any problem, Mushroom. Just use it like you would use it. You know, it's a boost aura. Throw it in the middle of a bunch of flame auras and watch it drain. Is C9 gear good? I'm not sure. You'd have to call somebody who's got C9 gear. I haven't seen a C9 amp drop yet. I'm going to spend it as soon as I get it. But I haven't gotten one yet. Oh, crap. No, I had the stuff back on there. This goes here. Actually, that does too. Oh, the pet stats, yeah. So here we are, fully upgraded C8. 11,271 champ score. We'll get you 22,000 on this one. I mean, we can re-roll it and see. Let's try re-rolling the power to a higher number. It'll give us the range here. Yeah, so this is actually a really low roll that I have. I'm at 339. It goes up to 350. I mean, that's not a really low roll, but that's not a good roll. Can't get a... Oh, I ran out of tokens. I think I've got some in the bank here. Let's see. Yeah, it scales with champion score now. Your pet damage does. There's going to be much, much more, Hobbin. No doubt. Don't have the necessary items. Oh, that was changing the pet's actual stats. I grabbed the wrong thing. Let me see. I need pet empowerment. There we go. Oh, nice, nice. Just a super fun game for sure. I keep going down. I haven't gotten a reroll up yet. There we go. It's a slight increase. Let's try a few more. Dang, getting bottom of the barrel rolls here. 335. God, I gamble too much, huh? Heavy gambler. Here's a... well, that's lower. I'm just going to leave it at the 342. So anyway, at 342 upgrades, we're at what? 22,000 defense power. They clear those off really regularly, all the high scores in OMD3. Like, over the next few weeks, they'll be clearing them every couple of days, all the hacker scores. Yeah, that's correct, You can only get C9 amps off of mini-bosses. I kind of want some. Oh, well, shit. I took all the gear off my Abyss Lord. So I was missing out on 20,000 defense power. Well, that would be a problem. Where did I put it? I put it all in the Dryad. That explains why stuff wasn't working. Good lord, man. Now look. 15,000. All right, so I was missing out on what? 15,000 power or whatever. That would have made a little bit of a difference, I think, on that last map, huh? All right. That's expeditions. Kobold blinking. Wait a minute, that's not the map. Which tier is the blinking at, y'all? Do you guys remember? Oh, you can still... there's a prime version of it, right? I could have swore there was a prime version of it. I can't remember which one it is. It's 2. Oh. It's not 2 now. It's Prime 1. So what, that's Chaos 7 maybe? Wait, that is so weird. I mean, it's showing it right here. Oh, God, I'm losing it. That was a open group, that Harbinger's Worship. I'm losing it, y'all. I'm losing it. Shit is lost. Mastery or the new primes, Gherkinsaft. You can do 2 maps in primes and get it. It's a wall for... No, you have to play any Chaos 8 T-Hollow. It's a super low drop chance from mini bosses. So each map that you run is going to have, what, 8 mini bosses on it throughout the course of it. Each one of them is going to have a super low chance to drop. So it's going to be a grind. It will be a grindy mofo. That is for sure. Grindy mofo confirmed. How do we want to build this? I wish the range was better. This was the meta build back in the day. You got 2 already? Well, I mean, that's good luck then. Then you've had some good luck. God, it feels like you can put so many defenses down. I've been playing so much DDA lately. I'm not used to how many defenses DD2 allows you to spam around. So much. I wonder, is that just gonna... Let me just put 1 row of them here. I'm just doing... I play every update, I play all the content by myself first, just to check it out. And then after that, I'll do group stuff, but... I gotta get the new shinies, y'all. Gotta get the new shinies. Ew. We still gonna get the buff here? I think we might. Looks like it. Yep. Alright, now what else do we need? We need, we need a booster at each lane. This lane, I think, is going to need some reflex. Yeah, they've got a small range. I don't know off the top of my head what it is. It'll say probably, right? Or will it? I'm not sure how many Unreal Engine units it is. It's not much. In DD2, basically, some part of the tower, if you look top down, has to be crossing over it. Doesn't matter, like, even if it's just a little archer fingertip. Archers are super easy to get set up on them, just because they have those long arms. Well, it's not something that matters, is why, you know, it's why I don't know. Alright, let's do that. Some range mobs could get sketchy there, but... Okay, and we used way too much, right? I'm gonna have to sell a few. See, I want to leave those 6. I feel like I could sell 2 here. That leaves me 120. I need another 60. Or you know what? We'll go without destructive pylon. We'll do that instead. This guy got gear on? Yeah. It does not, Gherkinsaft. There's no... The counter to spiders would be to use towers. You would have to overcap the rate and the range to get full value out of an overcap. There's no way to overcap the power, because remember, spiders are like... It's not just Kursakazi, or it's not just a frost mob. It's lowering your damage, your range, and your rate. Shoot, man, I forgot you kill these guys too fast. The things take a month and a half to spawn. Shoot, fail jump. Fail jumping all over the place. We have one there? No. We got one here, though. Ooh, so shiny. Mr. Bling King says, oh, so shiny. Cha-ching! Yay, we got him! I mean, the good news there, y'all, is remember you can use any tower you want. Like, what's the budget AP reset for a new player that doesn't have heroes? You use PDT Earth Shatters. It's super powerful, and it gets to give you the Petrify combo. Now take your PDTs and Earth Shatters and throw them on a buff beam with a boost aura. And see what they do to a lane. They're going to completely, ridiculously shred it like there's no tomorrow. Just use towers, you know? Throw some towers around. Use whatever towers you want. That's the great thing. Like, I'm using archers here. Earth Shatter PDT will probably end up being the ridiculously overpowered meta. But you don't need to use a meta build to clear it. You can literally use any towers you want, as long as they're built properly and doing an effective amount of damage. I mean, obviously, if you take just towers and throw shit gear on there with no shards, then you're going to have crap results, right? Thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Well, then again, yeah, you could do that, because it doesn't matter. The proton's damage doesn't matter. So yeah, you could do that. But why would you not just use PDT Earth Shatters, get real power out of all of your defenses that you're using, and then have a buff beam thrown on it and completely shred? I mean, there's no reason to throw a poison or a proton beam up front, you know? Just use towers. I mean, you can throw a proton beam up front, but it's not going to give you the same value that just throwing in a PDT would do. Where are the little goldies at? There's one. I think it makes you get too many of these gold things. It becomes tedious and not necessarily crazy fun, you know? When it becomes not a good time, there's too many gold things. It's not that it's hard. It's that it's dragging, is what it is. And we're only on wave 2, you know? I got the spooter on me. Fetch quest over and over and over and over. Absolutely. I'll break the entire game down for you, Swifty. Chaos 1, spam towers, or spam auras. Chaos 2, spam your favorite towers. Chaos 3, spam auras. Chaos 4, spam auras. Chaos 5, spam your favorite towers. Chaos 6 and 7, spam auras. Chaos 8, spam your favorite towers. That is the entire game summed up. So just put whatever combinations that you want in there. Instead of auras, say use traps or nodes. It's basically either ground trap or tower. Ground trap or tower. And that's the base counter to every tier in Dungeon Defenders 2. Well, the problem, it would work. Poison Vipers and Earth Bees would work. But the thing is you're taking 2 single target defenses and trying to cover multiple enemies with it. So, I mean, would it work? Yeah, it'll work. But will it be, like, really good? Probably not. I mean, if you want to use a combo, the PDT Earth Shatter is just too good, you know? It's too good to pass up. But if you wanted to use a combo like that, what I personally would do is do something like use an AoE tower, like a Ramster, to apply the poison, and then use bees or something for the Earth. That's what I personally would do. Luckily, they're coming out quick. They feel like they're coming out quicker than they normally do. So, I mean, that's... I can dig that. What's going on there, Mr. Lalazo? How you doing? Dude wants too much shit. I gotta say, man, I'm really, really digging this new Archer Shard. I'm definitely anxious to check out the changes to the like Poison Bite and those elemental mods for the Poons and the snakes and all that good stuff. That brief moment of glory, oh yeah. I mean, snakes do hit hard, though, you know? Thank you so much for subscribing there, SS. Appreciate it. All right. Totally fan. Thanks. Appreciate the sub, man. Where are you at, little goldy things? I like to try to scour the map for them and then let the ground ones build up a little bit. Then you can just spam running around and grabbing them. In theory. We had another one over here, didn't we? Come on, archers. Pew pew. This assassin right off me, please. Jeez, 6 more still. There's 2. Tenacity is not supposed to work with spiders. Is the answer there. Tenacity doesn't work with frost orcs, right? What makes you think it's supposed to work with spiders? It's twofold. I've got a conspiracy theory about why they changed the way they changed things with the anti-mods. And with things like putting in a counter, specifically targeting one particular mod like that. I mean, I don't know if there's any truth to the matter, but it seems to me like that's a free-to-play monetization ploy to attempt to get more people to spend to dedicated players that have played the game for years that have already spent a ton of money. It tells those players that they're going to either have to grind for more materials or spend more money, and they're more likely to spend more money. That's my conspiracy theory. Zero actual proof of any of that. Make sure I throw that out there before you guys misquote me 600 times. It doesn't even matter. I mean, Frostfire proccing Grave Infection, that's debatable whether that was even a bug, because it is a hero-applied affliction, but Grave Infection couldn't kill anything now to proc anything, even if it did still work. I mean, the bug is not what the people talked about. The people that were bitching about Grave Infection through the entirety of DD2, they didn't even realize what the real bug was, because they were too busy bitching about it proccing 2 mods. What the real bug was, it was ticking for the full damage amount every second and would stack. You could have 20, 25 of them stacked up in one big heavy lane, critting for 3 mil a second, each individual one. That was the real bug. But you didn't hear anybody complain about that. I actually did a video showing it off, and still the Fun Police folks didn't complain about it at all. It was very weird. I mean, the video I did on grave infection has got to be 3 years old. I never heard anybody complain about it. I mean, I never saw a forum post. I never saw any of the usual suspects on the Fun Police team complain about it. It's like they didn't even know. I mean, it was good. It was quite usable. Oh, come on and get off me. Stupid assassins. I'm still a little bummed about grave infection because I did think it had a coolness factor to it. Besides the stacking. If it still did the damage, I would probably still use it. The stacking part of it I can understand. That's why people were the noisiest about it. But that wasn't really real power was coming from. Crazy Games, thank you so much for subscribing. I do appreciate you. Shoot, man, I'm sitting here just killing enemies, waiting for the damn wave counter to end, and then I realize I'm on the blinking incursion. Let me go pick up some of these little gold things. Wow, I snoozed off on that one, huh? Completely forgot I was doing the blinking. There's another one up top, too. Oh shit, I already got one. God dang it. It was taking up a mod slot. That wasn't abuse at all. You were dedicating one of your mod slots to it. I mean, it's not like it was breaking the game. Frostfire by itself was breaking the game. I mean, it's powerful, you know? It's debatable whether it's not just even worse using now. Trying to play endless mode on DD2. Alright, see if we get it. I don't know if it's a guaranteed drop or a chance of dropping. Doesn't look like we got it. Must be just a chance. You just watched one, Mr. Lalaza. Take towers, spam them, use Boost Aura, and if you can fit it, use a buff beam as well. That would be the way to play C8. You pick the towers. And there is an example of how to build. All about the towers, y'all. All about the towers. All right, everybody. That's 4 hours. That is it for me for today. Gonna have a lot of DD2 coverage coming up. Frostfire's still good, Mushroom, but it's not what it was. It's still good, just not what it was. Yeah, the Juggernaut hyper you get from doing the 2 new Prime incursions or going through the new Mastery maps there, Jack. Anyway, thanks an absolute ton for swinging by, y'all. I do appreciate it. I'll show you guys that Juggernaut is right there. Increases the defense health of the affected tower by 70% and increases damage resistances by 20%. Sorry there, Sleo. I'm 4 hours in, man. I want me a sandwich. Yeah, no C9 amps for me today. Boo. But what can you do, right? Oh, look, I got me a power servo. Whoop, whoop. The Blingamitis. Anyway, y'all, thank you all so much. Like I said, I do appreciate it a ton. If you're just joining and there's anything in particular with the update that you want to see, just let me know down below, and I will do my best to get some coverage if it doesn't take too much of a grind. But anyway, thanks a ton, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon.